So this is going to be just me talking a little bit as we go through a whole bunch of time-lapse videos generated by the Growbots that people are, basically they get to see these every day when they're, the system will email them how their Growbots are doing. And there you go. So that's a older style Growbot. They've been very good. We've been making those for a little over a year. And that's the exploded view of it. We do everything in 3D before we actually build it. And then this is one of the units that's growing as well as being outside. And this is my own personal garden of all those units. And that's a really big size that we made for a client that had special needs. And they were very happy to get their giant Growbot. And some more shots. And if you look at this video that's going by, you can actually see the guy is actually harvesting it on a really regular basis, and you can see how fast it grows back, which is kind of the reason why we have that going in the background. It's actually a jar of kimchi that we made from radishes. That was 45 days of growth. That's actually just 1 week of growth. So that's what you get. And then this is one of the beta versions that we made of the big Growbot. This is just our older school garage production getting started. And the massive variety of plants. You can go root vegetables as well as the greens and that sort of stuff. And then of course tomatoes, cucumbers, pumpkin, squash, watermelons, all that sort of stuff. I actually have an avocado tree growing in one of them. We're just kind of playing around with it. It hasn't grown any avocados quite yet, but we're getting there. And then this is one of our older machines there, just totally lush and doing wonderful. This machine you see going in right now is that was this lady's very first garden ever. She's 74 years old when she started her garden. She planted a lot of romaine lettuce. She was sharing a great deal. And this time lapse right now is of beans and radishes, and those are the radishes that you saw earlier, and that kimchi are part of what we grew. And so you can see how fast it grows. It grows really fast, and that's the actual radishes and the greens that we harvested from there after 45 days. And let's see, this is that's one of the machines we delivered in Alameda, California. This is one of our neighbors' daughters, super cute. Those two machines right there are in Hilo. That's where those are at. And the video you see right now is actually from a machine that was turned on in, I think it was early January, or no, it says early February, and you can see it growing. And that's actually under kind of like not the best, most ideal conditions because it gets quite cold in that room at night, but during the day it warms up when the sun starts. But they still did really good. I was quite happy with the performance of those units. And let's see, that's just me with some kale. This is another one of the older style Growbots, and I'm showing you these because that design, even though we haven't done it in a little while, we're still we'll be producing those here shortly for the indoor units. There's these outdoor units, they were just a little bit too complicated for people to use. They were more like Ferraris. They had awesome performance, but a little hard to keep tuned.